Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Ferrari fan or just someone who appreciates beautiful cars, you're going to want to stick around for this one because today we're diving deep into the Ferrari Roma Spider. And let me tell you, this car is absolutely stunning. So Ferrari has been on a roll lately, and the Roma Spider is their answer to everyone who looked at the Roma Coupe and thought, "This is gorgeous, but I want to feel the wind in my hair." Well, Ferrari listened. And what they've created is honestly one of the most elegant convertibles on the market right now. Now, before we get into all the juicy details, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because we talk about everything automotive, from supercars like this to the latest industry news. Alright, let's get into it. The Roma Spider is basically Ferrari's modern take on the classic Italian Grand Tourer, but with a twist. It's got this timeless, sophisticated design that harkens back to the golden age of Italian motoring in the 50s and 60s, but with all the performance and technology you'd expect from a modern Ferrari. It's less aggressive than something like the F8 Spider, and that's entirely the point. This is a car for cruising down the coast, feeling like a movie star, but still having that raw Ferrari performance when you want to unleash it. Let's talk about the design first, because honestly, that's where this car really shines. The Roma Spider keeps that beautiful, flowing silhouette of the coupe, but now with a stunning soft-top roof that completely transforms the experience. And here's the thing, Ferrari didn't just slap a convertible top on the coupe and call it a day. They refined everything. The proportions are absolutely perfect, and even with the top up, it maintains that sleek, elegant profile that makes the Roma so special. The soft top itself is a masterpiece of engineering. It opens in just 14 seconds. And you can do it at speeds up to 30 miles per hour, which means you don't have to pull over if the weather suddenly changes, or if you just want to feel that sun on your face during a drive. When it's down, it folds so neatly that you'd barely know it's there, and the car maintains that clean, uninterrupted aesthetic that's so important to Ferrari's design philosophy. The front end is pure elegance with those slim LED headlights and a wide, aggressive grille that gives it presence without being over the top. The side profile is where you really see that classic GT inspiration, with smooth flowing lines and beautifully sculpted surfaces that catch the light in all the right ways. And the rear, it's got this muscular stance with those quad exhaust pipes and a subtle integrated spoiler that provides just enough downforce without ruining the clean lines. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is still a Ferrari after all. The Roma Spider is powered by a 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that produces an absolutely incredible 612 horsepower. This thing is a beast. Ferrari's managed to extract 161 horsepower per liter from this engine, which is just insane when you think about it. What's really impressive is how flexible this engine is. You get 80% of the torque available at just 1900 RPM, which means there's basically no turbo lag. Put your foot down at any speed in any gear, and this car just lunges forward with this incredible surge of power. It's intoxicating. And the sound, oh man, the sound. With the top down, you get this absolutely symphonic V8 soundtrack that just screams Ferrari. It revs all the way to 7500 RPM, and every single rev feels special. All that power goes to the rear wheels through an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission that's rear-mounted for better weight distribution. The shifts are lightning quick, and in sport mode, they're accompanied by these addictive pops and crackles from the exhaust. 0 to 60 happens in just 3.4 seconds, and it'll keep pulling all the way to a top speed of around 199 miles per hour. Those are serious numbers, and in the real world, this car feels every bit as fast as those figures suggest. Now, you might be thinking, okay, it's fast and it's beautiful, but what about when you're not driving flat out? And that's where the Roma Spider really surprised me. This is genuinely one of the most comfortable Ferraris you can buy. The suspension is beautifully tuned to strike this perfect balance between sportiness and comfort. Around town or on the highway, it's surprisingly compliant and easy to live with. You can drive this car every day and not feel beaten up. But flip it into sport mode, turn off the stability control, and suddenly you've got this razor-sharp handling machine that just wants to attack corners. The steering is perfectly weighted with great feedback, and the chassis communicates everything that's happening at the contact patches. It's engaging without being intimidating, which is exactly what you want from a Grand Tourer. Inside, the Roma Spider is absolutely gorgeous. Ferrari's really stepped up their interior game in recent years, and this car showcases that perfectly. Everything is draped in premium materials, From the leather to the carbon fiber to the aluminum accents, the craftsmanship is outstanding. And you can spec it however you want with Ferrari's virtually unlimited customization options. The dashboard is dominated by this beautiful 16-inch curved display that sits right in front of the driver. It's your digital instrument cluster and infotainment system all in one, and it's incredibly intuitive to use. Everything you need is right there, from navigation to performance data to vehicle settings. And if you're the passenger, there's an optional 8.8-inch touchscreen on your side of the dash too, so you're not just sitting there bored while the driver has all the fun. One of the coolest features is how Ferrari's integrated all the controls onto the steering wheel. The turn signals, the headlights, the wipers, everything is right there at your fingertips. It takes a little getting used to if you've never driven a modern Ferrari before. But once you adapt, it actually makes a lot of sense. You never have to take your hands off the wheel, which means you can stay focused on the driving experience. The seats are supportive but comfortable enough for long drives, and there's surprising room for 2 adults. This is a proper 2-seater, not a 2+2, which means Ferrari didn't compromise on comfort to squeeze in some useless back seats. The trunk is actually pretty decent too, especially with the top up. You could definitely do a weekend getaway in this car without feeling like you're roughing it. Now I know some of you are probably wondering about the price. The Roma Spider starts at around $273,000 in the US. Though with options, which let's be honest you're going to add, you're easily looking at over $400,000. That's a lot of money, there's no getting around it. But when you consider what you're getting, a hand-built Italian masterpiece with performance that'll embarrass most supercars, stunning design, and that incredible Ferrari V8 soundtrack, it starts to make sense. This isn't just transportation, it's an experience. How does it compare to past Ferrari convertibles? Well, the Roma Spider is basically the successor to the California and Portofino models, but it's a huge step forward. Those cars were great in their own right, but they always felt like the entry-level Ferraris. The Roma Spider feels like something more special. It's more refined, more sophisticated, and honestly just more desirable. The design is on another level, and the interior quality is significantly better. Compared to the Roma Coupe, which is actually no longer in production as of 2025, the Spider offers a completely different experience. Sure, it's a bit heavier and you lose some of that rigid coupe structure, but Ferrari's engineers have done an incredible job managing the weight gain. The performance difference is negligible in the real world, and what you gain in terms of the open-air driving experience more than makes up for it. One thing Ferrari's really nailed with the Roma Spider is versatility. This is a car that you could legitimately use as a daily driver if you wanted to. The ride quality is there, the visibility is decent for a sports car, and it's not so low that you're scraping on every driveway. But then on the weekend, when you want to head out to the canyons or take a spirited drive up the coast, it transforms into this incredibly capable sports car that can run with the best of them. The Roma Spider also represents something important for Ferrari. It shows that they can build a car that's more about elegance and style than just raw performance numbers. Don't get me wrong, the performance is still there in spades, but it's not the only story. This is a car that makes you feel special every time you drive it, whether you're going 10 miles per hour through town or 150 on the highway. So who is this car for? If you want the most hardcore, track-focused Ferrari, this probably isn't it. You'd be better off with an F8 or waiting for whatever mid-engine monster Ferrari releases next. But if you want a Ferrari that you can actually enjoy on a regular basis, that turns heads everywhere it goes, and that offers that perfect blend of performance and comfort, the Roma Spider is absolutely brilliant. It's the kind of car that makes you want to take the long way home, that has you making excuses to run errands just so you can drive it. And isn't that what a great car should do? It should make every drive special. And the Roma Spider absolutely delivers on that promise. Look, at the end of the day, the Ferrari Roma Spider is a masterpiece of automotive design and engineering. It's beautiful, it's fast, it's comfortable, and it's got that intangible Ferrari magic that's impossible to quantify but absolutely essential. If you're in the market for a luxury convertible and you can swing the price tag, this should absolutely be on your short list. Alright everyone, that's going to wrap up today's deep dive into the Ferrari Roma Spider. What do you think? Is this the perfect modern Ferrari GT? Would you choose this over something like a McLaren GT or an Aston Martin DB12? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.